Good morning, and on our walk today I want to start with a question. Are you being honest and truthful to yourself and how it is you are feeling right now? And this has come about, it's something that has happened to me in the past, and a very good friend of mine who seemed really positive and everything was going well just suddenly kind of crumbled and admitted that she was really struggling. And the good thing is she did go and get help, and that's where I think we need to be honest with ourselves and understand where it is and how we are feeling, even on a day-to-day basis, not leaving it to that point where everything just starts crashing around us. I was at a point last year where my self-confidence was at an all-time low. I was really struggling, yet everybody was telling me, oh, how positive you are and you're so great and you can do all these things. But on the inside I wasn't feeling like it. And I started this practice, a guy called Dan DePani, he's a monk, of sitting for just 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes is all. And asking, how are you? And ask within yourself, how are you feeling today? Is everything okay? And it was a real I suppose eye-opener for me, or inner opener, where I started to realise, no, I'm not okay on the inside. I don't feel aligned. What's on the outside is very different to what I feel on the inside. I probably look no different to everybody else now, but on the inside I feel amazing, and equally as amazing, if not better, than I do on the outside. Whereas about a year ago it was very much the other way around. And it started this practice of just tuning in and asking yourself, how are you doing? Are you okay? And looking to see, based on how the answers that come back to you, what you need to do to improve things and smile a little bit more and get yourself up. And I still do this practice every single day. I'm actually doing about 15-minute meditations most days, I have to admit. I'm a real person, it doesn't happen every day. But I do try to do just a 15-minute meditation where I totally let go and let my mind free up of thoughts and worries and everything, and just let go of everything and just see where I am and how I am doing. And I think it's something that we should do more of. Like we'd ask our friends every time we meet and greet them, our family, how are you doing? And how are you getting on and everything. We don't ask ourselves. So that is my ask in this video, is to start, it can even be just 2 or 3 minutes, but just tuning into yourself and say, well, like, how are you doing today? And the thing is that how we feel is like a staircase. And, you know, it's like if somebody is desperately upset, you can't tell them to smile and be happy. But I want you to think about this process of, I always say we learn so much from kids. We think we teach them, but they teach us so much. But you think of, you know, that little girl or boy, and they've fallen, and like there's this tiniest little scratch on their knee, but you think their leg has been amputated and they're just screaming their heads off because the leg might fall off. And you don't just say, oh, you know, be quiet and you'll be fine. You know, you step them up. You step them up gradually. And I think this is something we all can relate to. We all know that stepping up and, oh wow, yeah, and you get a plaster and you kiss the boo-boo and all that to help them make them feel better, till eventually they're laughing and smiling again. You know what? On the inside, we are just a scared little kid sometimes that needs that same attention within ourselves, but we don't always do it as an adult. And to expect yourself to be happy and smiley when you're not feeling that way is insane. It really is. It's like asking that little kid that's, you know, crying their eyes out to just smile, be grand, it'll be okay, and expecting them to just flip a switch and be okay with it. You have to step yourself up and just find a thought that is better than the previous thought, and step yourself up and say, okay, I know this is bad, but how can I get it better? And you step it up step by step. So it's like going up a staircase where you're reaching to something that makes you feel better within that moment. And this changes every single day. Like, you know, as I said, some days I'm absolutely ecstatic. Other days I'm just happy and really in good form. and then other days I just feel really wiped or whatever. So there's, every single one of us changes. We're not the same every day. We often see people when they're in their great moods all the time. We don't see them when they're not. So never judge anybody else. If you see somebody who's in really good form, don't judge, because you don't know what's going on underneath for them. So try that exercise. Just try a little, stepping yourself up bit by bit. Say, okay, and try and figure out what is the emotion that you're feeling. Is it that you're frustrated? Is that you're, are you, if you're worried about something, try and figure out, okay, so what is it that I'm really worrying about? And just kind of get the base point, get the lowest. Stop trying to be positive for just 2 seconds and just say, okay, so be honest with yourself and go, where am I really? And then just step it up and find out, okay, that's my base point, that's my set point, and how can I shift it so that the boo-boo starts to feel a little bit better, and step it up step by step by step and see how that works. Let me know in the comments if you've tried something like this, or if it resonates with you. Of course, hit the subscribe button, the notifications button, and leave your comments, because I love reading your comments. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.